Welcome back to 300, the Switch Bowling Series where I try to bowl 300. Our high score is currently 248. Oh, you think you'll play too? Nice. We can play together if you want, also. But that's up to you. There we go, get that closed. Just looking at that real quick. Alright, so here, we'll just set up a lobby. Oh. That's new. It's a new step. Alright. Maybe that'll make it things a little more accurate. That would be nice. Welcome to Small Moments. Okay. Whoops. No. Oh. You want to make a room? Let's look at all these people. Nobody's playing Switch Sports. What the hell? Welcome, 3 viewers. Nice. Starting off strong. Alright, so game audio needs to go down. Thank you. That's why it's good to have someone in there to tell you that. Okay, game audio's down. I'm gonna go ahead and put desktop audio down. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so welcome 3 viewers. I don't think it matters. Maybe just maximum 4, I guess. Okay, the room is up. My wife is packing. Almost done packing. How's game audio now, by the way? That is good. Alright. So game audio is good. My voice is good. Everything is good. Yeah, as soon as you get joined in, we're going to jump into a game. Oh, Jer's jumping in. Yeah. Welcome, Jer. About 3 minutes. Yeah, it's going to be a few minutes, guys. We're just waiting for one more participant. But it's all day, stream day, Saturday. Remember, I do have a Patreon. It's patreon.com. I'm going to stretch while they're getting ready. .com / the Mike will experiment. Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, we're going to be trying for 300. I have a technique, you know, that I am employing, that I am using, that another YouTuber came up with, and pretty much just everybody is what they tell you to do when they see you in game. Pretty much is to just throw down the middle. It's not as simple as it sounds, but and then again, it is as simple as it sounds, so it's hard to explain. It just doesn't always work because if you're just a little bit off, you know, and you don't throw it as hard as you can, you don't get the strike. But that's basically the technique, is you just, you know, you just basically line up right in the middle and throw as hard as you can. That's why I can't stream this game for too long, because my back will be dead. But I intend to make very strong attempts throughout this video if I can. Excuse me. Talking all day here. Okay. A little off camera because I'm bowling here, so. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just go. Small Moments probably needs to set something up, so we'll have Small Moments get in on the next game. It's good to be able to complete the game, I suppose, too. You know, if you don't play with other people, you can't complete the game if you lose. Welcome, 5 viewers. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Switch Sports Saturday, baby. Oh, that new heating pad looks nice, honey. I'll try that out when I'm going to need it after this Switch Sports Bowling, so. Yes. We don't want to ruin it like we did I did the last one. Welcome, 4 viewers. You can't find your Switch? You gotta find your Switch.
I empathize small things all the time.
Good start, guys. 1 for 1. We're off to an amazing start.
Nice. Join our Discord. It's only a one-time payment of $1. Patreon.com/ZooMicroExperiment.
All day, stream day, Saturday. Off to a rough start with Diablo not working, but we're cooking now. I'm wondering if they're just shutting those streams down and that's why my game went all nuts. It's either that or my computer just can't handle them both at the same time, which is odd because it's a mobile game, but it could also just be not really well optimized for that. Hopefully it gives Blizzard some data and they can fix it. Ah, that should have been a strike. That's kind of like robbery right there, honestly. That's some BS. This is why getting a 300 is so hard. You just have one moment of BS and you're done. Attempt number 1 ends at the 2nd frame. Bleh. Hope I get past 248 this time. Just let you know, baby steps. It's 248 is what we got last time. Yes! Oh, I should probably put this up here so I can see chat. That's what I did last time. Otherwise I'm bending over and hurting my back even more. Play smarter, not harder, folks. Nice, okay. Alrighty. It's weird. Your Joy-Con buzzes like you're at an Applebee's when it's your turn or something. Oh, baby! Beautiful. Oh, what's up, B-Lam? B-Lam! Sorry, I had to move the chat up. What's up, B-Lam? Oh, my goodness. I turn my volume down my phone. I'm yelling and screaming. Oh my god. It's one of those games I'm actually kind of competitive at. Not too many of them. This is one of them. Alright. Come on, go down! Ah! The only downside to not using spin is sometimes there's, you know, you don't get that, whatchamacallit, extra pin movement. It's like either your initial shot lands or it doesn't. You don't get a lot of pin action is the word I'm looking for. And I'm still winning, but... Yes, small moments, absolutely. It's a great idea. Yeah, I think putting up the trailer, it's just never something I had time to do, but I think everybody would love that. Man, I just don't think I threw it hard enough. I just didn't throw it hard enough. If you need me to carry something, babe, I can step away for a second. Okay. Just chilling, went out to eat with some friends. Nice! That's a good way to spend a Saturday, man. At least it's not, you know, at least we don't have to be stuck in our houses anymore. Although, I like that, but I understand that others don't. Oh my gosh. Boy, I'm just getting screwed out of strikes. I need this snake bit out of my system, man. Any of these strikes would have ruined a 300 game. Oh my goodness, just... And none of them were that badly thrown. Jesus. Still, I want this camera angle up just a slight bit. Oh, I saw that. A Lost Levels pin. Yeah, not from you. I mean, you own it, but you're not selling it. Oh, no! Ugh. Opening myself up for a possible loss here if I don't put it together in the next couple frames. That's not good. Oh! Nice shot. Yeah, it's all day streaming Saturday, by the way, B-Lam. Streaming all day long. Just got done streaming with my wife. It was a wonderful time. It's better. So it looks like I am going to win this game, but I wanted a much higher score. See if I can throw three. Three of them things.
Man, you might be more comfortable if we bring the fan out. And,
I'm pretty comfy, but it's going to get hot eventually.
it's sticky. I'm just saying maybe open the door.
Yeah. After this stream, I'm going to have to do some heat
Because
management.
I don't want the air conditioner on to like 65.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. Let's go, baby!
How's my hair look?
The Strikers demo soon? I thought about playing that. Does Nintendo want us playing that, though? They're always weird about those demos. Yeah! Closed out the 4-bagger. Woof! I crushed it that game. That is not a 300 attempt. That's a pretty good game.
Camera's facing that way.
Yeah.
Right?
212. Not a bad first attempt, but I mean, it wasn't. There was really no chance for a 300. Excuse me.
Looks like the team.
Look at that
drove
910
over
though.
with
Beautiful.
Grandma.
I had the camera on for this game because like you get the effect of just like a person swinging along with what happens on the screen. So I feel like it like enhances it, you know. All right, let's not get screwed out of the first frame out of our attempt here. Oh, what? Come on! Are you serious? Oh, it is okay to stream. Okay, I may do that then. But it's not on the current schedule, but there might be time towards the end of the day. I don't think I'm gonna convert that, so I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna make sure I get the one at least. Ugh. That was brutal. I don't know. I mean, maybe it just wasn't done, or maybe they thought people would rag on it or say it didn't have enough stuff in it, or I mean, it doesn't. But I mean, none of that is incorrect, but. Ugh. this isn't ranked either, so you're not getting ranks, but it doesn't actually matter. Yeah, I'm wondering if it just wasn't done, or they like, I don't know, there was lag, who knows, or like they didn't want bad things to get out about it, probably. And I'm assuming that's would be the reason. All right, let's get back in a groove here, folks. It's coming a little hard on the head pin for whatever reason. Welcome 5 viewers, nice. This game was just not meant to be, man. Not meant to be. I'm probably gonna go out back to championship mode after this, though, just so that I can burn through attempts a little quicker.
Okay, I'll be right there. Bye.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna drop out of this game here so I can see my wife off, and I'll be right back. Back to sports selection.
Make it sound like I'm not coming back tomorrow.
No, it would be rude of me to not see you out. I'm not a rude person. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Small moments, just let people know I'll be right back. Can I carry something? This one?
She's out front.
Yeah, I'm coming. Let's throw my shoes on real quick. Alright, I'm back, guys. Welcome me back. Oh, no, I don't want to host nothing. I want to be in a championship game. Sorry, I missed some chats. Oh, it's specific times. Yeah, I probably won't be able to do that then. Sonic Frontiers. I know it doesn't look good. What do you think, B-Lam? I heard it was not so great. I don't know why they keep messing up Sonic. Like, they're getting the movies right. Like, why can't they get the games right? Are they not confident that they will sell with the Sonic movie buzz? I mean, I would think you have this Sonic movie. You've got Sonic movie blowing up, literally blowing up. You've got Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik, and you can't make a decent Sonic game. It's so frustrating. I can only imagine it's even more frustrating for, like, you know, the real fans. I'm not saying I'm not a real fan. I'm just not as much of a fan as some of the people in my Discord are. So, like, I know a lot about Sonic, but they know more, you know. Haha, welcome back. Nice. It's a nice welcome. Ooh, the dance collection, but still no bowling balls. That's disappointing. I don't like that dance collection. But I think the Dark collection is still up, so I'm going to try to finish that up, probably. I think. Dark collection. The Dark collection. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, you think it looks okay, nice. I mean, you know, people are so... That's the thing, B-Lam, is people are so quick to be jerks about stuff, right? You know, ever since Elden Ring, which is like a monster success and amazingly polished and good game, ever since that came out, everybody's expecting everything to be freaking Elden Ring, and it's just... Not everything's going to be a 96 or 97 on Metacritic, you know? It's like, that's not... You can't have that same expectation for every game, and I feel like that's how it's kind of right now. It's like... Oh, if your game isn't as good as Elden Ring or, you know, or the next God of War, then no one cares about it. Or if it looks a little unpolished in a, you know, a beta or an alpha, it's like, yeah, maybe they shouldn't show it. You know, that's the only thing I would say. Maybe they should polish it up first, but, you know, maybe they just kind of had to show something for their investors, you know. Survival bowling? Oh, my God. I am going to purposely fail at this because you cannot get a 300. I mean, you probably could. I'm sure some crazy YouTuber's gotten a 300 in survival bowling, but this YouTuber is not going to be able to do that. So I am going to purposely throw as terribly as possible. Delayed, yeah. I mean, that's just, you know, maybe the pandemic hurt it too. It's so hard to say, you know. I mean, Sonic is one of those things that I wish they would do better at, but it's just, you know, man, since, you know, Sonic Mania is the last, like, really solid Sonic project, and that wasn't even made by Sega, so it's like, I wish Sega would get their act together when it comes to Sonic, you know, because there's so many people that love it. You know, I grew up with Sonic, so it's like, I guess frustrating to see the lack of progression in Sonic since I grew up, you know. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely small limits, 100%. Yeah, as far as strikers, yeah, we probably, I mean, if it's a specific time, I probably won't be able to do it. But it looks interesting. I mean, there's a demo. Maybe we'll play the demo at some point. I'll be honest, it's not really my thing, so I probably won't be buying it, but, you know, I know lots of people are looking forward to it. I would be more into the baseball game. I'm more of a baseball fan. Super Mario, what's the baseball game? Smashers? No. What is the name of the baseball game? I can't remember. But I would be interested in a new baseball game, but, you know, people hate baseball so much it's always the last thing that anybody makes a game about. You know, they'll make golf, tennis, you know, badminton before they make baseball. So there's not even baseball in this. So baseball is just not a high priority for anybody. That's the problem. Yeah, better first impression. Exactly, B-Lam. That's, you know, that's the thing. Like, now, you know, now it's going to be fodder for memes and stuff. Whereas if, you know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know. People just want something to fail so bad. You know, they want something to HelloFresh. Sponsored by HelloFresh. Make sure you get your 7-week free trial. Actually, we're not sponsored by them, so don't do that. Unless they sponsor me, then do that. I mean, honestly, if they just put 5 years in developing a good Sonic game like Sonic Adventure, they would change the world. But they just don't want to do that. So I don't know why. You know, they don't always do the same. It's just weird. I mean, I've been following Sega and Sonic for years, 20 years, 25 years. And one of my favorite games of all time is Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. Like, I love that game. That game is, like, probably... That's got to be in my top 5 or 10 games of all time. Certainly in my top 5 Dreamcast games of all time. Yeah, 5 years. It's because they actually put time into it. That's what I'm saying. You can't... Sonic Team just rushes these games out, and it's like Sonic Colors is a great example of that. It was like, it was just rushed out, the remake. They didn't do anything to it. You know, arguably it's worse than you just get it on the Wii. It's just like, so they're not putting the care into the property, and they've got all this movie money. You know, take that movie money and reinvest it in your franchise. You know, in your game franchise, because the movies are going to lose popularity at some point, and they're probably thinking, oh, we're just going to ride the movies out. I'm like, dude, the movies will eventually not be popular. Why? You know, especially with no game to back it up. You know, eventually the movies will be unpopular. We're not spectating. Yeah, I mean, look at Super Mario Odyssey. That's almost 5 years old. So the next Mario game has been worked on for almost 5 years. You know, they started it after the first one was over. I think I heard a rumor that the same team just went right into working on Odyssey 2. I don't know if that's true or not, but... I mean, game sells 10 million copies, you know? Why not? Mario Super Sluggers. Sorry, B-Lam, I missed that. Yeah, Mario Superstar Baseball on GameCube and Mario Super Sluggers. I would be interested in that. Yeah, next Mario game, I mean, I would love it if they surprised us with Mario Odyssey 2 this year, but them pulling out of Gamescom is a bad sign. I don't think they have much. I think we're getting Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I think is what we're getting. And maybe some, you know, like a 2D Zelda. I'm not downplaying that, but just something, a smaller project, you know, that we don't know about. But I don't think it's going to be anything big. You know, I don't think we're getting anything big this year besides Scarlet and Violet. Those are the biggest AAAs that we're getting. Maybe we'll get Odyssey 2, but, like, Nintendo is signaling they don't have much because they just dropped out of a conference that they had previously committed to. It wasn't like they were announcing they weren't going. They dropped out of it. They dropped out of Gamescom. So what that means, Nintendo dropping out of Gamescom, is they don't have anything to show. Specifically, they probably don't have indies to show, because Gamescom's not where you drop the next Mario. But that means that Sports Story's not coming. That means that Hollow Knight's not coming. It's disappointing. You know, it's disappointing. Nintendo needs to kick these studios some money so they can get these games done. I mean, it's just... Hollow Knight should have been out a year ago. Sorry. I want it to be good, but it should have been out like a year ago. Let's just be real. Yeah, Bowser's Fury. Yeah, I mean it's a port, still kind of, but yeah, no like mainline. But that's, you know, that's why Nintendo makes such good stuff. Is that if they're gonna rush them out, they rush out old games that are ports and that don't take as much time. You know, they don't rush a Mario game. One way or the other, you know. I mean, I'm sure you could argue some of the Mario games were rushed, maybe. But, you know. I would argue that not many. Like, even the original Mario 2, I don't feel like it was rushed. Like, it was good. It was just using the same assets, but I feel like they put a lot of, like, world design into it and stuff. You'd count that one? Yeah. That's a good point. I mean, I haven't played it though, so I have to play it. To me, it feels more like DLC, but again, I haven't played it, so you know, I'd have to play it to really have an opinion. I would definitely have to play it. Oh baby, let's go! The 3D World part, yeah. I mean, it's not a full release, so I don't know. A full Mario release has not happened, obviously. I think is a great way of saying it. But yeah, that game is a new Mario game for sure. It's kind of like borderline DLC. But again, I'd have to play it. Like, I know there's a lot to it, so. I did play it a little, but I can't. I didn't play it enough to be like, oh yeah, it's this or that. I don't want to sound like a blowhard, you know? Yeah, I still think the game's coming, though. I would agree. I do think there's a Mario game coming. I don't think it's coming this year, though. I think we're looking at after Breath of the Wild at this point, probably, which will be 2024. That may be the swan song for the Switch is the next Mario, probably. Before they bring in the new console. Let's get it, baby! That's 4 in a row! Yeah, my personal prediction is Breath of the Wild next Christmas, Odyssey the following Christmas. And then they release a new console shortly after our next presidential election. Would be my overall prediction. I think it will at least be announced by then. So I think all the Switch Pro rumors were just the next gen console. So I think it has been in the works for some time. So I think you'd be surprised how quick that's going to get here. Shit. Broke the 300. Yeah, Stars of Hope. Yeah, 2024, 2025. That's, this chip shortage should be handled by then. Because if Nintendo's really going to go 4K, they're going to need there not to be a chip shortage. I predict they'll go to upscaled 4K, like checkerboarding, like the PS4 Pro. That's my prediction, but I don't think they'll go full 4K, but I think they'll make their games look better on 4K monitors and devices, if that makes any sense. I don't think they care about full 4K. I have a friend that lives in Japan, and he says 4K just isn't really a thing there as much. And a lot of the decisions from Nintendo are about what's going on in Japan. That's why I think there is not... there we go. That's why there is not... I'm be so mad if that's the only strike that I missed. So mad. So yeah, 2024, 2025, definitely. I think all these rumors, like these Switch Pro rumors, they're just basically... all they are is rumors. All they really are is rumors about... trying to get this away from the fan. Oh well, the fan's not really running that much, so that should be okay. Semifinals, baby, let's go. Yeah, I agree, B-Lam. It's hard to be a Nintendo fan sometimes because it's always so far behind. That's why I fell off of Nintendo for the longest, because... and I still am not like a just Nintendo guy. There's a lot of people that are like, they're only Nintendo, that's all they do. I like other stuff because Nintendo just can't fulfill all of my needs. And that's just the truth. If I want to play something in 4K on my 4K TV, it ain't happening with a Nintendo product. So that's, I didn't buy a 4K TV not to use it, so I have an Xbox Series X. I have that stuff because I want to utilize my technology. So I can't be just a Nintendo guy. I know a lot of people are, though. I have a nice PC, too, that will play games. But the reason is because if Nintendo made a better console, I might be just a Nintendo guy. It is my preference, but it's like, I can't get... for example, there's no Fallout on a Nintendo console right now. There is the budget Fallout, Outer Worlds, but that's not really a Fallout game. So, it's not, so it's just... there's just so much you can't get on the Switch, on Nintendo, so that's the issue. They really just need... yeah, this game fell apart, but it's okay. Exactly, it won't be a hybrid. And do they really want to go away from the hybrid? The hybrid was so successful for them. Are they willing to just throw away the hybrid on the next gen? Here's what they could do. Now hear me out. They could continue to upgrade the Switch. So, kind of like how iPhone does, they put out a new iPhone every year. They can keep putting in the new Tegra chip. They can keep, they can keep putting in the new Tegra chip. They can keep putting in more RAM. They can keep putting in this and that, and just release it, a better screen. They can go to a 1080p screen and then a 1440p screen or whatever, right? And then the main console is $499, just like an Xbox Series X, right? Their main console, because you got to get that price up there, or you're not going to get that power. You can't have it both ways. You can't pay $299 for something and have it do what an Xbox Series X does. So they need to make a $500 home console that does what a Series X does and still make Nintendo products on it, and then have the Switch as their handheld line, and they just upgrade that, and they just kind of upgrade the Switch. That could be the way they're going. We'll see, though. We'll see. The OLED tells me that they really could go that route. Because the OLED is a huge upgrade over the old Switch if you have it. Huge upgrade. But it's also not. So it's like they could kind of do those incremental upgrades and people would be pretty happy, I think. Put in the new Tegra. Put in 16 gigs of RAM or whatever when it gets cheap. Put in, not 16 gigs of internal RAM, and then probably like a terabyte of memory.
once they can start doing stuff like that and memory gets cheaper, they can just keep upgrading it to be better, and then you just trade in your old Switch. You know, you're not like worrying about there being a next Switch. The Switch library just works with everything. You know, and then there's certain games, just like on iPhone. If you guys ever play games on iPhone, you'll notice that what they do on iPhone is it only works on certain models of iPhone, but everybody has a chance to view it and see if it works. So, for example, that was pretty good, by the way. For example, look at that, booyah! For example, you know, that would be great. And then, so, you know, you'll go on a game on the iPhone and it'll say it works with iPhone 6, 7, 8. Or some games only work with 8, 9, and 10. Well, you could have games on the Switch that only work with Switch 2, 3, or 4, or whatever. You know, however they decide to kind of clarify how that's going to be, you know? So I think that's how they should do it. Use Apple's model. And the OLED is a lot like Apple's model. So I'm thinking that may be the direction they're headed. The closest thing to that small moments is called the Analog Pocket. The Analog Pocket you can put attachments on it, and they may be making a home console that will do this too. They actually are going to make something like that, probably. Ooh, 223. That's a pretty good game, guys. That's my best game today. We'll take that. We'll take that. We're just whooping everybody's butt though. Now I'm way like lower tier than I should be. It takes a while to get there. I should be A tier. It's just you have to play it way too freaking much. Oh, nice. Let's finish up this Dark Collection, guys. Twin buns. It's like my wife wears that sometimes. Yeah, but small moments, the analog. Look up the analog. I think it's called Analog Pocket. You can put a TurboGrafx adapter on it. You can put a Sega Master System adapter on it. They can make something like that, but for all consoles. It's going to be made by somebody like Retron or somebody like that, though. And it is possible. I don't think it's a dream. I think, the problem with Nintendo is they get pretty litigious, though, so it's it has to be... I don't know if they started making, Wii and GameCube, if Nintendo would get all butthurt about it. Because they are remaking those games now, so... I don't know, you're playing with fire with Nintendo, too, so it's I think that may be why that never exists, more so than it's not technically possible. I think Nintendo would crap all over it. Analog Pocket, you can play Genesis, Super Nintendo, TurboGrafx 16, Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Color, GBA, and there's all different attachments. So look it up online. It's really expensive, but, I know you're willing to invest in stuff if you like it. So I would look it up online. You buy the attachments for it, and I think it has a dock too, so you can dock it to your TV also, I believe. You'll have to look that up. But I think you can dock the Pocket to your TV and just play them on the TV, and then you can put all the different little attachments on the back of it. TurboGrafx, Super Nintendo, NES, GBA, you name it. That thing looks awesome. If I was rich, I would already own that thing and all the attachments. That thing looks so super cool. Yeah, no disc games, that's the only thing. I don't know if you guys heard about the Genesis Mini 2 also, but that's another thing. This looks really cool. I like that it plays Sega CD. They need to release all those. Again, if I had unlimited money, I'd have all those minis too. Especially the TurboGrafx, the Sega, the SNES, the NES. I just have them just for display. But I don't have that kind of bread, so... Yeah, GameCube or Wii, there's just no way to really... You can buy a Wii box and play emulator. There are ways to buy a Pocket Wii, but there's not ones that have it all together. That's the only thing. Because the disc games, it's really a lot harder. Because you need a lot more horsepower for that, too. That's the other issue. Is you need... There we go. You need a lot more horsepower. So that's, GameCube is actually pretty taxing on the hardware. If you guys ever run Dolphin or anything like that, but that stuff's pretty taxing on the hardware. Yeah, that's my plan. Or, if someone sends that stuff to me, really I make content with what I can work with. Right now we do Gem Watch. I just got a bunch more free games for Gem Watch, so I'm super excited about that. I think I'm up to 4 games, so I'll probably do 4 games from the vendors, because that's a little bit quicker for me to get. Because sometimes the vendors don't give you the games, so it's it takes longer to convince them to give you the games. Because we're a small channel. So, we're kind of far down on the list, so sometimes if we And I think they just pick random channels sometimes too, especially the smaller channels. I think they just pick random ones. So it's like if you're not one of the random channels that they pick to get a key, you just don't get it. But I've got 4 new games that I've gotten for the next Gem Watch video. Some of them they're mostly Steam games. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 hidden gems from my personal library also. So I don't know if I don't think I'm going to do that video today. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I really want to do the Pac-Man Museum Plus Mike's quality review. So that's probably actually what I'm going to do. Because that's what I scheduled to do. I think I would rather do that, but I do want to do the other eventually too. The Hidden Gems video. The Hidden Gems video is going to take longer because I got to play all of those games, so I'll probably wait on that actually and do the Pac-Man Museum Plus because that's just playing one game. Well, one set of games. Dang it! Attempt is... We have lost. We lost attempt number 3 in the 3rd frame. Thanks, Small Moments. Yeah, that's going to be huge. I think that's going to be huge for the channel. Because I don't have time to do that. And if they don't... What you can do, too, is put our logo somewhere so they don't claim them. You know, make sure it's not exactly like their video. And put a custom element to it. Whether it be, like I said, our logo or... something like that. We might even be able to monetize the watch time for those. We'll have to put them up and see if they get copyright claimed. But I don't think Nintendo does that for trailers. Because you putting up a trailer only benefits them. So, I mean, even Nintendo probably wouldn't take it down for a trailer. It depends on the game, unless I tell you not to post it or something. But they're usually... I'm not going to say Nintendo is cool, but they're cooler than they used to be about that stuff. I wouldn't say cool, but cooler than used to be. They're still kind of a pain about their IP, and if they want to make your life miserable over their IP, they will. That's just what they do. No, I don't think they do. I don't think they do. Not trailers. I mean, not even gameplay. I think there's just so much of it out there, it would be a waste of time. You know? And it's like, why not let those creators have a little money from that? Like, they're promoting your content. You pay them. Whatever views they get on that video, they make like $2. That's a cheap advertising for Nintendo, so it doesn't make any sense to take the videos down to me, but Nintendo does do things that don't make sense sometimes, so it's hard to know. Oh, that was not good! Oh, it hurts. It hurts my soul. Welcome, Rehan Romani, to me blowing that great game that I had going. Oh my god. Oh! Tried. I really gave it a shot, guys. I really did. I really gave it a shot. It did not work out. Holy moly, everybody. The holiest of the moliest. I got pretty close to picking that up. I would say I was relatively close to picking that up. Yeah, see, just missing that pin action, you just don't get it. It's like, that's why 300 is so hard. You know, I would like to see anybody do it on command. Like, plenty of people have done it on the internet, but you can sit there and just bowl until you got it. Yeah, Small Ones, do it all. Do them all. Do them all. If you don't mind. I mean, PC is probably too much work. But yeah, if you want to do the consoles, that'd be great. And that way our channel is more like a one-stop shop. For, you know, and it helps you to maybe even learn to use your capture card and stuff too, if you want to do stuff like that. You know, capture things. If you don't have the game, you can't. But I mean, you know, stuff like that, it might help you out too. Learn a little bit about your capture card. You know, I want you to get a benefit out of it too, so. You don't mind? Nice. Yeah, that'd be great. 15 minutes, thank you. Thank you for keeping me on schedule. We'll probably do one more attempt, and if we get out of the attempt, we might just drop out of the game. So I think we're going to get through this game in time, but probably not. Well, maybe we'll get one more game in. We'll see. Okay. then we got to get with Fred for the next stream of Generation Zero. Can't wait to play that. I've been wanting to play that, so I'm excited. My personal strat is to be slightly to the right in the center and bowl straight. Okay, slightly to the right of the center. Okay. Interesting. Have you gotten a 300 game, B-Lam? Have you been able to do that? I've been trying, but it is pretty tough. Yeah, it also comes down to, I think, how hard you throw it too, I feel like, sometimes, but, ooh, am I eliminated? I might be. Oh, I guess I have to throw the rest of my stuff, though, right? Or was that it? Am I eliminated? I hate losing at this rank. Am I eliminated? No. Oh, I am eliminated. That sucks. Oh no, I have one more frame. Okay, I was like, am I out? Go down, baby! Yes! 300, baby! Dude, if I ever really got a 300, you would see me run around the house like a dummy. I've never had one in real life either, so it's like, I'd be like, ah! Oh, you haven't honestly attempted? It's hard. 248's my record. It's my best attempt. Yes. 166 is a terrible attempt. We need to redeem ourselves before we get off this thing. It's not the attempt that I was going for. Not to beat your family every time, I bet. I bet it is. We're in the C Leagues, baby. Let's get it. Oh, no, not quite, huh? Okay, next game we'll make the C League. As long as we don't... Or as long as we're not out the first round. Okay, so we're almost done with this. There's 3 left. I really want to get this before it goes away because you get the whole set. Yeah, well, this game is fun with your family, dude. These games are always fun with family. I'm so glad I can play it online, because, you know, I don't really have anybody to play this with, so... that really cares. Like, my family's over Wii Bowling, you know, it was back in the day. Like, they were into it back when it was popular back, you know, when it first came out, but now they're like, oh, we'll like this one. Replace that. That's good. Yeah, thanks for coming to the stream, everybody. This is all-day stream Saturday. Next up is Generation Zero with my boy Fred Choi on the Mike Will experiment. It's going to be fun. My voice is going to be trashed by the end of the day, but, you know. And I got to do the Pac-Man Museum review, so I'm going to be busy. I like to keep busy, though. It's okay. I got my work cut out for me today, though. So most I've streamed, I mean, I haven't done it all day. I mean, just my wife's out of town, so I figured this would be a great day to do this. You know, this is not like an every weekend thing, I wish. But, you know, you gotta spend time with your family and stuff. You can't be streaming all day. I wish I could have 2 Saturdays every week. One to do this and one to be with my family. You know, that'd be awesome. But 10 minutes, thank you. Yeah, it's probably gonna be the last game, more than likely. So what I'll probably do is finish this game and then use some of that time for a break. And I have to set the Xbox up, which takes not that long, but it is, you know, a thing that I have to do. Then I have to text Fred and make sure he's ready. I have to get... So there is some stuff, some prep, so I probably will just finish this. Whatever happens here will be the last game. No, we're going to do one more game. We'll do one more game. I might just end it if I'm not bowling well. We'll see how it goes. We're going to do one more. I got one more in me. Thank you for keeping me on schedule, though. I am usually bad about that, so it is helpful for me. Since we found a game, if we get deconned or anything, we're done. But if we can get into one more game here, I really need to finish the Dark Collection too. I wish we had time. Almost done with it. I'm gonna be like one away at the end of this. I guess next week we can finish it, but I think it might be gone by next week, so I might just have to pop in and like bowl a game before that's gone. Oh, that crappy one? Yeah, no, I don't like that one. I mean, if you could pick it, it's one thing, you know, like, if you're like, oh, it's the crappy one! Alright, guys, well, we're gonna log it off. I'm not playing this. So, I hope y'all, yeah, we're not playing this. I hope, although, you know, we could, and then get points, and then, but I don't think I get any points for losing, do I? All right. I've never gotten a 0 in 3 frames. You get an achievement for that if Nintendo games had achievements. Which they don't, but if they did, that would be sweet. Yeah, no, we're going to go ahead and call it, guys. Up next is Generation Zero with my boy Fred. So if you have all day to join me on the streaming Saturday, make sure you do. But thank you so much. This game is so terrible. Bye! And I hope you have a